So, I died to Thunderbolt, locked onto Waterfall, and I go for it. And I pray, ladies and gentlemen, I pray to the heavens, the gods, that this will get me max damage or something and it will kill the Reikyu. But no! No, alas, Ninjas dies. Alas, he is falling to the Thunderbolt. It's gonna kill me, take the fucking man down, and the fucking man, he's gonna have to go into rehab or something.
And now, for the continuation.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is NBZ, and welcome to 5 Guys and a Gigalith,
Season 4.
When last we saw our heroes, they had suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of some almighty Ubers, and so now, dishevelled, alone, reckless, and unable to pull themselves out of a rut, they wander the streets of Goldenrod City, the back alleys, the suburbs, the areas where no one dare go, as they try dearly to find themselves some sort of purpose, their lust for battle now completely extinguished. And so we rejoin our heroes with Potato, scraping the sidewalk, looking for any scraps of food that may appear, that may help him out of his terrible state. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a passing crow smashes him full in the face and stirs up all that anger, that anguish, that desire to fight, that lust for battle once again. Potato, no longer in a dishevelled state, now remembering his true purpose, the reason he was put on these streets, not to beg, not to grovel, but to fight once again, to regain his former glory. And so he does in style, by first laying down stealth rocks on the opponent's side, then throwing rock blast 3 times thus into the false prince which stands before him. But before he leaves, he shall leave a surprise. No longer shall this false king be a prince of the universe, for the explosion shall ignite, and fire and flame shall rain down upon thee as if he were Daenerys Stormborn, ruling dragons upon the earth. With word now spreading around the 5-Gag camp, the battle has started once again. Hitmonchan throws himself, kicking and punching into the fray, thinking that he will be able to quell any foes that stand in his way. And so Darmanitan, there is today, but unfortunately he has no way, no punches, no kicks, no reason, no rhyme. Darmanitan remains just fine, but Hitmonchan falls down the hole. Incredible. Must pick up, must pay this toll. And so our watery ally, confident that Darmanitan will leave the field, opts for Waterfall over Aquajet, and unfortunately his misstep in prediction proves to be rather fatal, losing over half his HP to a crushing banded Flare Blitz. Incredible as he may be, his time on the street has certainly suffered his prediction skills. They are not what they used to be. But no matter, we have time, the season is still young, and there is possibility for improvement. Talking of improvement, there is one man in this team who thrived, who coped, who struggled through the terror on the streets, because he, as a janitor, is used to the grub and mess on the ground, sweeps it away with his almighty mop, the Valyrian steel of the Pokemon world. And with this great weapon in hand, washes away the scourge, the stench that is Honchkrow, leaving 5 Guys in a Gigalith with an inherent advantage. McBoss, now bloodthirsty and pumped full of adrenaline, feels like he can continue to take on the world, and yet in the back of his head, or perhaps from round the corner, a voice calls and says,
"Get out of the fucking way!"
Because, ladies and gentlemen, the fucking man has returned. He may have been messing around in the bins with those flies and bees and other such creatures that are inferior to him, but now he hears the call of battle and knows that he must take to the field. So he does. U-turns out instantly, of course, to give his team a great advantage by letting Kong enter the fray. And yet, just like Incredible, our purple compatriot has not had the sweet taste of battle in many and many a month, leading to the ultimate degradation of his prediction skills. As he goes for the obvious earth power, Flygon comes in, dodges, but knowing that the fucking man would be doomed if he were to bring himself in upon this dragon, stands tall, takes the outrage, lives with a grand 70, and shoots an ice beam to freeze his foe. Now feeling every limb in his body become saturated with power and confidence, he stares down his goatee foe, paralyzing it on the spot as he crumbles the earth beneath it and crushes the little socks upon its toes. With 2 kills to his name, Kong looks upon the final foe that enters the battlefield. A dreaded, hostile enemy of Five Guys and a Gigalith, Raikou, who before has struck down the team and caused its demise, but not today. Kong shall stand and take the hit as he allows space for Incredible to move in to weaken Raikou for its eventual undoing. And though this thunderous feline holds its ground against the almighty force of the ocean that Incredible pushes its way, there is no way out, there is no escaping its final judgment. For ladies and gentlemen, you all know what is about to happen. It has been foretold in the scriptures, in the writings, in everything that has been written since the dawn of time. The fucking man enters the field of play and uses his final, his ultimate Giga Impact! Has he been successful? Will he have his revenge? Has Giga Impact felled the foe Raikou? Yes, it has. And with that, their arch nemesis Raikou has been defeated. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Five Guys and a Gigalith. If you wish to show your support, then the fucking man implores you to leave a huge impact upon that like button. Join him and toast his great revenge upon Raikou. McBoss also asks you to help him in naming his almighty weapon, his grand mop. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, this has been Five Guys and a Gigalith, and for them, not even the sky is the limit. Goodbye.